This is Art Attack!
Hello there. Hey, psst, come here. Do you have any secret notes or photos or private letters that you want to hide? What you need is a secret file to keep them in. And where are they? Well, they're not in here. Actually, they're in here in a secret compartment. Look at that. Come and have a look at this. Take 2 A4 size pieces of paper and place them onto a good stiff piece of cardboard box card, draw around them and then cut those out so you have 2 A4 size pieces of cardboard. Then take one of them and one of your pieces of paper, place your paper on top of your cardboard like that and then tape it to the cardboard. Now, it's very important that you only tape it down 3 edges, the top edge, the side edge and the bottom edge. And the way to tape it is just put your tape on lengthways like that and just tuck it over around the edge of the cardboard. It can be a bit fiddly to do, so take your time and do it in small pieces of tape at a time. But when you've done 3 edges, the top, 1 edge and the side, you will have a paper pocket that opens down one of the long edges like that. Then place your pocket down and take some PVA glue, mix it in equal parts with water, your PVA school glue, and slop it onto the front of your paper and card pocket and just simply paste some newspaper onto the front, just little strips of newspaper. Now, it doesn't matter if it's not very neat, because if you get wrinkles in that newspaper like that, perfect. It gives your secret file a nice wrinkly leather effect. I'm just slopping this on here. You don't need to be neat with it, but whatever you do, don't glue up that side open pocket. Do both sides of your paper and card pocket, and when you're finished, you will have a nice wrinkly pocket that's nice and stiff. And again, I'll say it, whatever you do, don't paste over that open edge. And then take some poster paint or acrylic paint, a nice rich brown colour, and paint your pocket. And just slopping it on there into all those nooks and crannies and all those wrinkles, and you should get a great leather effect. And when you've done the front and the back, you'll have something that looks like this. Look at that. That's one of your secret compartments. And when you've painted it, if you want to give it this real shiny leather effect, when the paint is dry, completely cover it in PVA glue and it'll look a real mess. But when the glue dries, it goes hard and shiny and see-through and gives this great leather effect. Now, do exactly the same with both paper and card pockets, and you have the front and the back of your secret file. Then just place them side by side with the open pocket edges running down the middle like that, and make sure the paper side is on the inside and the cardboard sides are on the top, and then cut a strip of material to fit down the middle, just to fit across that gap down the middle. Now, your material needs to be the same height as your file, and it needs to be wide enough to overlap on both pieces of card by about a ruler's width. That's absolutely perfect. Now, you can use almost any type of material for this. I've actually cut a scrap strip of material from an old Art Attack sweatshirt. Red's perfect for a secret file, but you can use any plain colour. In fact, you can, if you want to, use thick paper or thin card. Now, place your material down the middle like that and just cut some triangles of material. It's best to use material, I think. Cut some triangles, place them in the corner, because this will give your secret file a real professional finish. And when you're happy with that position, just pull the 2 pieces about 1 centimetre apart, just to create a gap down the middle, and then glue everything firmly in place. Make sure you get that gap down the middle. Glue it all in place using nice, strong PVA glue. And when you've done that, look at this. You will have your secret file with your 2 secret compartments. And see that? they're joined in the middle by the material. And it looks very professional. And then close it up and just take a ball of sticky tack, and what I'm going to do is just place that there, because the idea is you pierce a hole through each of those sides into the sticky tack, because I don't actually want to damage anything underneath, just using a sharp pencil for this. And then do another hole about 4 or 5 centimetres away from that first hole, and they're about 2 centimetres in from the edge of your file. And then close your file up like that and use those holes as guide to pierce some holes into the back piece right through. So you've got 4 holes, and you can use those holes to thread some ribbon or string through to keep your file closed. And when you've done that, it looks like that. Look at that. I've threaded some ribbon through there. And see what else I've done here? I've used a gold pen to just really finish it off along these edges and around the holes. And on the front, I've painted Top Secret, because of course it is. And then you can open it up and use it to keep lots of things inside. What have we got in here? Let me see. I don't want to show you too many secrets now. Postcards, photographs, letters, some certificates in there. That's a good idea. And as for my secrets, I keep those all in my secret compartment in there. See that? Look at that. And no one will ever know that they're in there. In fact, I think I'm going to put them back in case anyone sees it. Try it yourself. Keep your secrets in your own top secret file. I know. Yep, perfect for a big art attack.
What a prize picture! That one really hit the mark. Bullseye! Hey, do you want to see my Robin Hood picture? Robin in the Hood! Robin Hood! Get it?
Have you ever had this problem? You draw a person and you think, yeah, that looks pretty good. And it comes to putting in the feet, and you can't quite work out which way they should go, especially when the person is facing forwards like this. Okay, let's put in these feet here. Nah, you see, that's not very good, is it? In fact, it's pretty rubbish. Well, here's a good tip. Next time you draw a person and it comes to putting in the feet, just draw a little triangle shape with a circle on the top. I'll show you that again. A little triangle shape. It doesn't need to be a perfect triangle. A little triangle shape like that with a circle on the top. And you can use this as a guide to help you draw the feet, because the triangle gives you the shape of the foot and the circle gives you the shape of the ankle. And if you do it lightly in pencil first, you can just go over it and just give that foot some shape like that, and then just nicely shape off the ankle there like that. And you can even put in detail such as the toes. And don't forget, when it comes to doing a big toe, you put it on the inside like that. Doesn't matter what foot it's on. Or if you want to draw some footwear, again, you just use that triangle to draw your shoe, or in this case, your trainer around. You put the laces in like this, and you could even put in some socks using that circle around the ankle. And then you just rub out those pencil lines, and there you have perfect feet every time. And it even works when the person is facing away from you like this. Watch this. It's just a case of drawing in a little triangle shape with a circle on the top, and another little triangle shape in there with a circle on the top. And again, just use this as a guide, the circle for the ankle, and that triangle, just round it off to get the shape of the foot. And don't forget, you won't have any toes here, because the toes will be facing the other way. And if you want to do some footwear, again, I'll just do some socks there, just fatten the ankle up a bit, and put a trainer in around that triangle from the back. And there it is. And again, you could rub out those pencil lines, and perfect feet every time. And that's the hard part. The easy part and the fun comes when you want to draw feet from the side. Now, your foot from the side, again, you'd use a triangle, but you just make the triangle slightly longer towards the toes. See that, where it's slightly longer there? And again, a circle on the top, and just use that for the ankle, and a triangle to put in his footy boot. And these circles don't have to be perfect, or the triangles, they don't have to be perfect. It's just a case of sketching them in, like that, and then putting in your detail a little later on, and rub out those pencil lines. Now, don't forget, from the side, your feet can actually bend. So if you want to draw a bent foot, just draw your triangle either pointing up or pointing down. See the way I've done it pointing up there? And again with the circle, and again, just use the ankle and the circle, and just use the triangle for the footy boot. And there he is. And then just rub out those lines. Or if you do them really lightly, you won't even see them. Try yourself. Draw perfect feet by doing little triangles with circles on the top as a guide.
Hello, my name is Catherine, and I had an art attack by sponging different shades of blue around a cloud template to give the texture of a sky. Then I painted a balloon and kites and stuck them on top.
Hi, my name's Natasha. I cut out a car cloud and sponged around it onto white paper with different coloured paints to make a background sky for my picture.
Hi, I'm Paul, and I cut out a kite and some birds to stick over my spongy cloud background.
Ah, brilliant art attack, creating a cloudy sky by dabbing paint around card clouds. Try this. Take a piece of thick paper or thin card and just draw some very simple cloud shapes onto the card. Now, cereal box card is absolutely perfect for this. And the idea is to draw very simple cloud shapes, like that, and then cut them out so you have some cardboard cloud shapes, and you just place them onto a piece of white drawing paper like that, and then take an old piece of sponge or even a scrunched up ball of tissue paper and dip that into some watered down paint or ink. Now, you can use ink for this, but I've got some watered down paint here. Put lots of water into your paint or ink, make it nice and runny, and then carefully holding the clouds in place with your finger, dab your sponge around those card clouds onto the paper, like that. Just going all the way around your card. And you can use nice bright blues for this, nice bright sky blues, or you could even use pinks or reds or oranges or even purples, any of those colours that you get in the sky at the end of the day. You know, those fantastic sunset colours. Just make sure your card stays in place. And when you've gone around all your card clouds, just very carefully remove the card from the paper. 1, 2 there. You can do as many as you like. And another one there. And there you have a cloudy sky effect. And here's a good idea. If you just get your finger and just smudge some of these clouds around the edges to create a nice fluffy cloud effect like that. Do the same on all of the clouds and then leave them to dry. And when they're dry, they're really versatile because you can use them as a background to lots of different things. Now, I've done quite a big one here with lots of clouds on it. And look what I've done here. I've drawn a skyline onto a little piece of card and I've cut it out and folded it, and you get this fantastic 3D effect along the edges. And look at that. Look at that cloudy sky there. That works brilliantly, doesn't it? Or what about this? You can use these cloudy skies for cartoons. And they look really good because they're bright blue. And there's a cartoon aeroplane. Or you could even do your cloudy sky at night or just as the sun is going down. Look at those rich reds and oranges. And you could even cut out some magazine photos to create a picture like that. Brilliant, isn't it? Try it yourself, a sponge cloudy sky, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra!